Good morning, children. I think all of you are ready for your online class. On Monday, 21st of December, I have explained the first part of the chapter King Thus-Weird. Children, you have learned in the first part of the story that long, long ago there lived a king. The king had a beautiful and charming daughter, but the princess was very haughty. When she reached the age of marriage, the king held a banquet and invited princes of great kingdom. But the princess rejected everyone. She called the prince King Thus-Weird, as the prince Weird reminded her of a beak of a thus or be bird. In a fit of anger, the king made her to a beggar and forced her to go with him. Now, after this, now come to today's part. On the way, she saw a beautiful city. Out of curiosity, she asked, "Whose city is this?" The beggar replied, "It is King Thus-Weird's, and if you marry with the prince, the city would be yours." The princess cried on her fate. Then they reached a little house. The condition of the house was very miserable. The princess asked, "Whose rest house is this?" The beggar replied bluntly that this house is his house and now the princess would have to live with her. Now the princess was a beggar's wife. Life was hard for her. She had to do all the household work. To earn extra money, she was working as kitchen maid at the castle where she had to do all dirty work. She used to store the leftover food from the table in the iron pots. She hid these pots in her clothes to feed her husband and herself. Once it so happened that she was about to go home. She heard the sound of music and laughter coming from the big hall of the castle. She went upstairs to see what was happening. A great feast was being given to celebrate the birthday of the eldest prince. She hid behind the curtain and wept for her sad state. Suddenly the prince saw her and asked her to dance with him. When she was dancing with him, the iron pot fell from her dress, thus the food spilled everywhere. She wept and tried to run away. The prince was none other than the king Thus-Weird. The king caught her and told her that he was the beggar with whom she was married. To teach a lesson for her proud and arrogant nature, he had turned himself into a beggar. The princess cried and begged for forgiveness. She was ashamed of herself. The prince had already forgiven her. They lived happily after that. Thus, children, what lesson do you learn from this story? Yes, the lesson that we learn from the story is that we should be humble and never be haughty, because such people never bring happiness to others and they too have to live their life very miserable. Thank you, children. I think you have enjoyed the story. Now after this I am giving question answer of the chapter. So children, be ready with your pencil and eraser. Thank you.